Let's talk about trekking poles and why you may need them on your next hike. Trekking poles are poles that can be adjusted in height to help distribute weight throughout your entire hike. Trekking poles are great in helping reduce strain on joints and muscles. They can help improve balance and stability as well as enhancing your endurance through distributing your efforts. There are 100 different ways you can use trekking poles, whether it's to help with assisting in a difficult part of a trail or using it as an impromptu lightsaber. My name is Rey Skywalker. Hello there. Let me show you how to properly use trekking poles. It's important to make sure you're adjusting it to the correct length. Some trekking poles come with multiple sections for adjusting, while some are at a fixed length. So make sure you try some out before settling on one. I have an adjustable trekking pole, so I'm gonna wanna adjust the height until my elbows are at a 90-degree angle while standing up. Make sure to have your hands through the loop so it feels close to the handle. When going uphill, you're gonna wanna make sure that your trekking poles are a little bit shorter, and when going downhill, you're gonna wanna make sure you extend them out, vice versa. Make sure to be careful on your placement and coordination. The last thing we want is your trekking poles to be damaging the environment, or worse, yourself. So to minimize the damage on the environment and prevent further erosion, make sure to keep your trekking poles close to you and away from areas that aren't part of the trail. But now, let's talk about how to store your trekking poles. I like to put my trekking poles on the external portion of my backpack so that it is out of the way and isn't obstructing anything important when I'm not using them. If you want to know more about how to pack your backpacking gear better, feel free to check out a video I made a while back where I detail how to pack your backpacking backpack. While it may be fun using your trekking poles, you'll need to know when not to use them. Like if you're on a narrow path, trekking poles can become a bit of a nuisance. You'll definitely not want to use trekking poles on any climbing activities. Don't use trekking poles in any densely vegetated areas where they can get tangled in roots or stuck in rocks. And honestly, whenever you feel like you can go without them. You don't want to be over-reliant on trekking poles because that can lead to poor hiking posture. But what do you think? Are you a fan of trekking poles? Let us know down in the comments. Like always, don't forget to follow all of our social media channels so that you can stay up to date on this type of content. Until next time, stay safe and keep exploring.